Hi Gemini, welcome to your February reading. We're going to pull some baseline energy and then we'll clarify each of the cards that comes out. So let's see what the overall story is. Oh, okay. I think some of you have met somebody recently and it is going very well. We have Two of Cups energy, which is soulmate, deep recognition of another half, somebody who, you know, you've got a full cup, they've got a full cup, and you want to be able to both give and receive. It's really nice reciprocity. You've got the sun. The sun is a very, very happy, fun, lighthearted energy. It's this person, I think, makes you feel young and excited. And I think something had to come to an end, though. We're going to have to look a little bit more into this because these are two very interesting cards to come out. Both of these, Death and the Sun, are major arcana cards, which tells me the universe has put something major in your path that you've had to deal with. And those are two very different types of energy, but very intertwined. So let's see, because when we put an end to something that is no longer working, especially right now, that's what, tomorrow's the full moon, right? That's what the full moon energy is about. It's about everything that was real heavy that needed to be purged and released we let go of it, right? So when we are able to put an ending to something and to finish something or put, you know, the death of something, that's when we allow a rebirth and new beginnings. So let's see. What did we put? Oh, okay. We put an end to something that was causing a lot of mental anguish. A lot. This was sleepless nights. This was a lot of mental fighting about how much can I push and keep going, and do I want to keep going? And, you know, this is a lot of reflecting and thinking and feeling like the fight is not worth it anymore because it's literally it's consuming all of your energy. It's taking up the day thinking, the night thinking, and it actually sent you into almost a spiritual awakening, something new, something that needed your attention. You had to go within and find that light again because things were not good where they were. Things had to stop and end, and complete cycles had to be completed. And then I feel like once you were able to end all of this and go into that deeper spiritual understanding of even accepting it and understanding why it had to happen so that you can just grow. Like I said, that hermit energy is really about spiritual awakenings and beginnings and understanding yourself on a new levels, in new depths, you know. Five of Swords. See, lots and lots of fighting is what led to this. But you knew when it was time to stop the fighting because the Five of Swords is fighting with somebody whose ego is so big, they're willing to win at all costs, no matter who gets hurt. So I think that self-reflection made you understand that this type of fighting with somebody whose ego was out of control had to be put to an end, or you were never going to win. You were never going to be able to keep going. Yep. And now the energy has been able to change. Remember I said it's about having two cups that are filled so that you can pour into each other's cup. Here is that Ace of Cups alone. Each of you has that Ace of Cups that's so overflowing. See it like pouring out that you have to give right now and you're able to receive. And there is a different kind of a reciprocity with this other person that doesn't make you feel like this. That Queen of Pentacles, I think you had to go into that mode, that energy of putting the work in, putting roots down somewhere, putting in, excuse me, putting in hard work in the right places where you know if you plant seeds here, it's going to grow into something big so that you can be independent and you can take care of everything around you. You can tend to your garden. You can have all of the things that you need to be able to nurture a relationship and nurture yourself in the process. Okay, let's see what happened here. Oh, look at this. See? There was a very big moment. Here's another major arcana card. So this tells me, again, when the universe says that it is time for certain things, major arcana card, when it's time for a spiritual awakening. If you're not going about it the right way, the universe is going to now put a new thing in your path that you're going to have to deal with. It's a tower moment, and it's not necessarily a bad moment, but it is a life-altering, shifting moment, something that needs to happen to get the momentum going for you to be in the right direction, because you were stagnant and bored and not, you were busy focusing on, when you look at the Four of Cups, it's always depicted as an Ace of Cups on its own and a Three of Cups separate. When you are busy reflecting on the fact that this that should have grown and didn't turn out, and living in that kind of energy, and you don't pay attention or notice or nourish that Ace of Cups, which we had before, so that it can grow into the Two of Cups. First, you have to nurture you, but in the right ways, where you are fulfilled and you are in that Queen of Cups energy. You are the queen who holds that Ace of Cups. When you know how to fulfill yourself first, and how to fulfill your own hopes, dreams, wishes, and work toward those goals in the right way, your cup ends up so full that the only way to release is to give it to someone else, and that someone else is also equally as obsessed with you. They've been noticing and paying attention and seeing you put the work into yourself. I feel like somebody's got their eye on you. Somebody is noticing. Somebody has seen your growth here. Somebody has seen how hard you've worked to bring an end to something, so that you can allow nothing but the best now to come into your life. I feel like you needed to really rely on your intuition here to tell you when enough was enough, when fighting had to stop, when, all of that mental anguish and everything you were feeling over this tower moment, when it had to end, and when you could almost feel gratitude for the moment of knowing that the universe sort of put this in your path. It's like it literally, like that card almost sneaks in here, like into the story. And the universe kind of put it in there to shift all of this energy so that it can bring you that Ace of Cups. You just have to know to nourish it and hone in on it, so that if you focus instead of the Ace of Cups, then you go back to the Two of Cups. You don't then go from Four of Cups into Five of Cups energy, where you are lost and broken, and all you can dwell on is the hurt. And when you know how to nourish it instead, you can turn it into something bigger. And that the High Priestess, she is very in tune with her gut. She knows very much how to get what she wants in the right ways, because she follows her intuition. And when you live in your truth and on your true path, that is how you get to your ultimate happiness and how you get everything that you want. Yeah, see, be very careful about, you have two choices. Look at how it fell. This fell over on this side. This fell over on this side. If you choose to stay in that energy, and you don't use this spiritual awakening to grow and to change and develop, you will be left out in the cold, and you will not fail, but you will go down a path that's going to lead to loss and destruction if you don't follow your intuition right now. And if you do, what leads you on to this side is the Ten of Cups, is your ultimate happiness, your wish fulfillment. It's the sun. It's where you take each of those cups, every single Ace of Cups, and you turn it into a complete Ten of Cups. It's the way you get a full cycle. The aces are the new beginnings and the tens are the completion. So if you focus the energy in the right direction, and you go toward what your heart is telling you to do, and letting go of this past and letting it just kind of heal and move past it and not keep reflecting on it anymore, you get to really have the whole package and then some. You get to have that Ten of Cups and the sun. I mean, that's everybody's wish. Who doesn't want all of their dreams fulfilled? And what's beautiful about the Ten of Cups is that it's different for everybody. There are 10 individual cups. So whatever your 10 biggest wishes and ultimate desires and all of that is for you, is your own special story. But it's the sun illuminates and grows and shines on everything. So you get to have your ultimate happiness, whatever it is for you, provided you use that spiritual awakening to understand that tower moment was good and necessary, so that you didn't go down this path of self-destruction. And so whatever it is that happened, there was, maybe a lot of harsh communication. That's where, that Nine of Swords, this Five of Swords here, a lot of fighting, but it's okay, because the emotions came out and overflowed and led to that healing that allowed you to will allow you to go into that Queen of Cups energy, that very healing, the Queen of Pentacles, that very, she's healing too, though, because she heals in a different way, because she builds a foundation. So she heals that part that fears any kind of abandonment or lack of or anything like that. You are solid and grounded and stable here. And this is good. It's just, this tells me that February is your month. Use this full moon to release everything that no longer serves you. Leave it here in this story, because the Hermit is pushing you forward into a much more beautiful place if you accept how this was supposed to go down, and how you grow from all of this and you move on to much better things when you follow your soul's calling. So I hope February is a good month for you guys. It looks like it really is going to be. There's a lot of shift here for you. And quickly, too, I feel a very fast movement in the energy. It's not like there's a lot of time in between the two stories. It's like once you know what you have to put an end to and stop focusing on, you're able to jump right into the right place. Separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Yep, see, something that you need to let go of. Time apart from whatever you're partnered up with right now, whether it be a person, whether it be you're tied to a home, you are tied to a job, whatever is your partner right now is, you need time apart from it, a separation from it, because that's where that awakening comes in, so that you can look forward and look into the future with a different type of hope and a different type of knowing that where you're headed is much better than where you've been. So focus on that, and it's okay. Take that time for a minute and go into that separation, because as soon as you separate and clear out what doesn't belong there, you flip it over into a whole brand new story. So I hope February is good to you, and it's a very short month. So I will see you again for March readings real soon. Enjoy the full moon energy. It's going to be a good one. Bye.